We're just about to get started here with our lovely Saturday afternoon prep, or should I say Saturday morning prep. We're gonna start off with cooking off our pasta. Morning, morning, morning. We got some nice rigatoni pasta here for you guys. I'm gonna cook that off for our menu for next week. That being said, a pot of water is already boiling over here. You can't see it; it's off camera. It's on that side. So I'm gonna get that our pasta in the pot, and I'm gonna get that cooked off because our pasta takes about 14 minutes to cook. So while that's happening, I can also prep my chicken in the meantime. So let's get that started, shall we? And good morning to everyone who's joining the stream. It is an absolutely stunning of a Saturday morning, all right? Absolutely stunning. All right, our pasta's in the water. I'm gonna get myself a spoon so I can stir that and bring that to a boil. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your show on and play. Hey now. All right, so give that a nice stir and let that continue to cook while we bring that back into a boil, and then we can set our timer. All right. In the meantime, while that's going on, we can start getting our chicken nice and prepped up. So, got our box of chicken that you can see right here in that corner right there. And while our pasta is cooking, we're gonna get our chicken prepped up. Now, the flavor for our chicken this week is gonna be peri peri. All right. We're gonna have some nice peri peri chicken. We're gonna do a nice marinade with that peri peri sauce, and then we're going to make I think it was a creamy peri peri that I'm looking to make. Yeah, a nice little creamy peri peri sauce that we're gonna make to complement it after. So. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Paul, welcome. Good morning, welcome to the stream. All right, so I've got a tray right behind the camera that I'm gonna be putting all my chicken bones on afterwards, and we're gonna get that roasted and hopefully get our, I don't think we'll try to get our bone broth off the ground today. But if not, we'll get it done on Monday for sure, 100%. So yeah, like I said, if you're just joining us in the stream, our pasta is on the stove cooking right now. And we are starting our chicken. And the flavor for our chicken is going to be peri peri. A nice peri peri chicken. If you guys like our content and you guys are mildly entertained, please support the channel by double tapping that screen. Give us a like. It helps out the channel in a big way. And continue to bring you lovely content like this. If you hit that notification button and stuff like that, YouTube will let you know when we have more content to bring to you. about the loud background noise for a second. That is our oven, our lovely oven that likes to wake us up in the morning and tell us not to burn our food. So that's what you're hearing going off in the background. So we apologize for that. Starting off bright and early. How's everybody's Friday night? Hope you guys did your thing, got to enjoy. And you don't have to be working today. All right, like I said, the bones are in a tray right behind the camera, and we're putting the bones on there. We're going to use it for a bone broth. Our pasta is starting to boil. You can't see that. That's right behind that box over there. So I'm going to stir my pasta, set the timer, and get that cooking. It takes about 14 minutes for this pasta. We're making rigatoni pasta right now. So what I'm gonna do is give it a stir, make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of our pot. And then I'm gonna set a timer. The package says 14 minutes for it to cook. I'm gonna set this for about 12 and a half minutes for nice al dente pasta, because we don't want mushy pasta when we go cook it. So that is what I'm doing right now, off camera. All right, now I can come back and do our chicken until that pasta is cooked. Sharon, welcome to the stream. Love to have you. All right, let's get our hands back into the mix. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day so far. We're getting our day started just now, so getting into the mix of things. We had a morning nourishment, and we are back into work. Do, 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 do. Why won't you just stay with me? Stay with me. All right, so for these chickens, if you've never seen me cut up these chickens before, very, very simple. So debone these lovely chicken of ours. I'll show you on the next one. For what I need it for anyways, this is how I do it. I can always roast them whole, cut them up in smaller pieces, cut them into less pieces. But this is how I'm gonna essentially do them. All right. Sharon, I hope you heard me. Gave you the shout out. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Appreciate you being here with us, sharing some of your time with us in the stream. Hopefully the audio is good. And if the audio cuts out at any point or go on the fritz, let me know and I'll try to fix that in the stream. Other than that, I hope you guys can hear me well. But my main focus is to get all our lovely prep done today. I haven't done my menu design yet, so I can't show you guys what that looks like for right now. I'll probably get that done for you guys tomorrow or later tonight or later today. If I can get that done, I'll post that where I usually post it, in our post section of our channel, or the community section of the channel, whichever you're more familiar with. And also, I will be posting it in our Discord community forum as well. So you guys are free to check that out whenever I get that up and posted. All right. Carmel, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Love to have you. Cora. We just say Cora. Welcome to the lovely stream, this lovely stream of ours. Love to have each and every one of you join us today. If you guys want to support the channel in a big way, double tap your screen, give us a like. Helps YouTube find you and help you find me. But yeah, we appreciate you. Appreciate you sharing your time. We'll never take it for granted. We're just here to show you a little bit of some of what we're cooking on a daily basis. And hopefully you guys enjoy and like it, or, even mildly entertained. So that's what we're doing here. All right, I said I was gonna explain how I'm cutting up these lovely chickens. So I'm learning a lot from you. Well, I appreciate it. South Africa, amazing as well. It's a two-way street. I learn a little bit from my lovely viewers, and I try to teach you guys something too. So the way I cut it up is I take off the wing first, both sides. I get my knife up and underneath the breast, between the legs, in that cavity on both sides. You can see I put the legs together, and then I put the knife right underneath, come down underneath that breast, lift up that side, turn it, kind of break the bone by bending it back, and then I just cut through that soft meat right there. And for this one, I kind of just push down on that, lifting that leg, and it'll kind of break that bone in there, and then make it easier to cut through for the way I need it. And then for the breast, that nice little center line right there, we're just gonna cut on either side of that center line. Keep our knife close to the bone as possible. And then we're just gonna keep our knife right close to the bone, and just keep going right back until we hit that nice knuckle bone right there, and we just cut through that. And that is your breast. And just repeat that process on the same time. Stick close to the bone. A nice little bone. That's your guideline right there. A nice bone. And that will help you take off as much meat as possible. And then you just go along that bone until you reach that nice little knuckle right there, and fairly easy to cut through. And then you're left with that. So that's how I do my chicken when I'm prepping it. The bones I save on the side. I'm gonna roast these a little bit later, and I'm gonna make a nice bone broth, chicken bone broth out of them as well. So none of that from the entire chicken, none of it is going to waste, and that's what we like to do. We try to not waste a lot of our ingredients when we're making food. We like to make sure it has a purpose through and through. So, and if you're not new to the channel, you've already seen some of our lovely bone broth, and it's pretty good. Not to, saying that I make the best bone broth in the world, but, mine will compete with some of them on the world stage, to be sure. For sure. It's good for the immune system. It's good for the digestion tracts. Got lots of properties in there. You got nice lemongrass, ginger, and all that lovely other flavors in there. So very good. I say lemongrass, but I can only put lemongrass when I can get my hands on some lemongrass in this place. But yeah, lemongrass is to die for. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said before, I do appreciate everyone who joins the stream. Appreciate your time. And if you want to see more of our lovely content like this, definitely hit that notification and hit that bell icon after you subscribe, and YouTube will let you know when we have more fresh content for you guys. We try to bring it to you as much as possible when we can, all right? And for those of you just joining, for the flavor that we're going to marinate our chicken in is going to be a nice peri-peri sauce. And then afterwards, we're going to make a creamy peri-peri sauce to complement that afterwards. So it's going to be marinated in some peri-peri and some spices. And then we're going to make a creamy peri-peri sauce to go along with that. And today, Saturday, if you're new to the channel, Saturdays are usually our prep days. Saturdays is where we just get our menu items together. Everything that has to deal with the menu that we can prep and you'll be okay for a few days. We get those together. Like our pasta will hold for a few days. Our chicken's going to be marinated for a few days because we won't be back to finish everything up until Monday. So if you want to see the finished product of all the food that we're prepping today, definitely join us again on Monday, where we will be cooking everything off and showing you what all our dishes, how all of these dishes come together. So just trying to give you a little bit of explanation what is going on when it comes to the dynamic of our lovely channel here on our live stream. We also, every now and then, we will do a nice little simple recipe, home cooking recipe at home for you. Follow along if you guys want to. Where we just do a nice live stream, show you guys what we're cooking for dinner, break it down for you guys, and, make it very, very simple to be in and out of the kitchen in no time at all and cook something very delicious, So that's a little bit of what we do here on the channel. Right now we're just barreling through this. We just finished with this bowl. We just finished half our box of chicken, and now we got the other half to get through. And I also say with doing a whole chicken for yourself, you have more for what you're gonna spend for your money, more bang for your buck, because you're getting a lot more when it comes to this. You're not just getting a few pieces of breast for like $20 or something like that. You're getting a whole chicken. You get 2 breasts, 2 legs, 2 thighs. You get the bones to do something else with, So I always say when you go to a grocery store, and if you get a nice deal on a whole chicken, it's always better to buy the whole chicken than just a few pieces of the chicken, because you'll get a lot more value from buying the whole chicken than just buying, because you can always cut up the whole chicken, freeze the parts that you don't need, and pull them out when you need them, right? Instead of always going back and forth buying 2-3 pieces of chicken for almost $20. And you can buy a whole chicken for the same price and get a lot more use out of it. Just a little bit of, budget conscious decisions. All right. That being said, our pasta, I don't know if you guys heard that beeping a while ago. Our pasta just finished. So I'm going to leave you guys for a second while I drain my pasta on the side. I'm gonna drain off my pasta, and then I will come back to finish up this chicken. So for the pasta, I'm gonna drain it on some cold water to stop the cooking process. And then I'm gonna put it in a container, hit that with some olive oil. And then we're gonna put that on a prep cart. So, and then we'll be back to finish up the chicken with you guys. I'll show you that pasta when we're done. A little bit of rigatoni. And as usual, while I'm doing this over here, I ask you guys where you guys are watching the stream from. Let me know down in the comment section. We already have South Africa up in here. What about everyone else? Where are you guys watching the stream from? Definitely let me know. Feel free to type away in the comment section. We don't bite. We try to keep all our live streams nice and clean. So keep all your comments constructive. Please and thank you. And while I'm doing this, I'll kind of give you guys the lowdown of what I'm going to be using this pasta for. The rigatoni pasta that I'm just finished cooking is going to be combined with some nice roasted eggplants, with some nice, what do you call it there? Some Parmesan cheese, some nice seasoning, spices, with a good tomato sauce to go with that. So. And I think we're gonna also add some spinach as well to this lovely dish. But like I said, that's all gonna be showcased on Monday. So if that's something you wanna see, keep watching us. And we'll try to keep it interesting for y'all. All right, I think our pasta is nicely cooled down now. I'm gonna drain off the excess water. Get that in a container with a little bit of olive oil, so when I go to use it next time, the pasta is not gonna stick on me and stuff like that, and be easier to work with. All right. So I'm just draining off the excess water, and then I can get my container ready.
Look, you have another soup here. You say, yes, you bring it. You couldn't find it.
Now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. All right, so ladies and gents, a little bit of caveat. Because I'm at work, I don't usually walk around with the camera. The camera is usually here, where you see it right now, in this little spot. When I'm at work. And then if I walk away, obviously I won't be able to read your comments, but I'll definitely try to get back to your comments when I get back. So if you leave a comment and I don't respond right away to your comment, it's because, remember, I'm at work and I don't necessarily get to check your chats at every single time, every single moment they pop up. But once I come back, I will definitely go back and see what I missed in the comment section for sure. So, don't be discouraged or anything like that if I don't reply to your chat right away. Just know that I'm at work and I can't necessarily do this and sit and read all your chats out.
Yeah, can you bring 12
at all times. So, that being said, this is lovely rigatoni that we just cooked off, right? So we're gonna wrap that up and put that on our prep cart for when we need it next. So that's just a little bit of olive oil you see on there. That gives it that shine. And that's gonna stop it from sticking on us when we're ready to use it. It's nice and al dente, so when we go to cook it again, that it won't be mushy. It's a mushy pasta. You guys see? Dry, bright, bright, sunshiny day. 'Cause I'm dry. I can keep feeling now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Alright, so I'm just gonna label this before I put it in our prep cart for health inspection reason. So we do not get shut down for not following proper precautionary procedures. All right, so that one's going on our prep cart, and then we can continue with our chicken and get these finished up. All right, let's just continue, shall we? Let's see. Any new news in the comments? No. Okay, let's continue. Ghetto superstar, that is what you are. Coming from afar, run away with me to another place, and we rely on each other. Oh wow. We got a lot more prep for you guys today as well, because our day's just started, so we haven't really got much into our prep. So far, it's only the pasta that's finished right now. Our menu consists of about 7 items. We usually have 1 or 2 salads. This week we have, for next week, we only have 1 salad that we're gonna be putting together. We have a chicken dish, we have a salmon dish, we have a beef dish, we have a pasta dish, and then we have 2 sort of side dishes. Could be vegetables, could be anything else. Yeah, so we've only started with the pasta so far, and now we're doing the chicken, the pasta dish. We still got to cut off some eggplants for that. So, and then we'll finish all the prep for the pasta dish. Once we marinate the chicken, we're gonna make the sauce, the sauces for it, and that will be another prep down. So we're gonna move like that from dynamic to dynamic, what we need for each dish. Stuff that we'll be able to prep and get ready. And then we'll just, when it's all said and done, we'll get them all on our lovely prep cart and have those waiting for us for when we get here Monday. So I'll make our transition in the morning a little bit easier to get ready for our lunch service. And usually from Monday to Friday is when we execute our menu. So if we ever miss on any days, just know that we go all the way until Friday. And then the menu after that will change the following week to something completely different. You'll still have the dynamics of having, like, you know, a fish, a chicken and fish or pasta and salad and whatever. But flavors, presentation, and everything else will change. All I need is that you breathe is the love.
I tell her. Can you please close your mouth?
All right, we are almost done. We got about 3 more chickens to get through, and then we can get these nice and marinated, right? And I hate to sound like a broken record, but we are a small channel, and we have a milestone of reaching. We're rapidly approaching our milestone of 10,000 subscribers. So, you guys like to support our channel in a big way, and that's a fabulous way to do so. And also double tapping your screen to give us a nice like is a big way to help out our lovely channel here grow and be better. And we can bring you more stuff. We can bring you more content, and we can take you on a food journey with us as well. So if you want to support the channel in a big way, those are the ways you can help out without spending any money. But if you also want to support us in a financial way, you can also hit that join button, and we also bring you amazing content. Hopefully, we try to do it on a daily basis, but we also work our 9 to 5. So we do what we can to bring you content when we can, for sure. This is why you're currently watching our lovely live stream from me at work. The more intimate live stream is when I'm at home cooking those nice little comfort recipes for you, ladies and gents. So I think I prefer those ones a little bit better than I do the work portion, but this is it's a little bit more intimate. I get to talk to you guys a little bit more in a better environment without trying to keep it 100% professional, and we usually have a lot more fun on those live streams anyways too. So we get to laugh, get to shoot the shit, and just straight up entertain. At work, we got to keep it a little bit more professional. Got to make sure we consider all the bodies around us as well. Make sure we don't, overhear some random conversation that, millions of people around on the interweb is not supposed to hear. You know what I mean? But I still like to have you guys here with me while I prep away and get through my lovely day here. So, all right, chicken's done. Let's get rid of this box over here. And let's get our lovely chicken marinated in a second. Whoa.
This is cashew and this is pecan. Okay.
Yes, have some milk chocolate covered cashews. Oh, there's pecan ones
Yeah,
there?
yeah, this is also.
Oh, they only gave me the cashew ones. Did you?
It's not fair.
I know, right? All right, so let me take this away and get this cleaned up for a second, and I'll bring you guys back into the fold. Let me just wash some things, sanitize some things, and then we can get our chicken marinated in a second. All right, this is our lovely chicken. First, I wanted to show you guys that I wasn't kidding about our lovely bone. So all the bones that we got from the chicken, this is it. We're gonna stick it in the oven, get them nice and crispy. Joanne, welcome back to the lovely stream of ours. How are you? Hope you're having a good morning or afternoon. Can't remember if you're on that type of what time zone you're in right now, but good morning or good afternoon. So we're gonna get that in the oven. We're gonna get that nice and crispy. Oh, we're bright and early this morning, huh?
Only one.
Oh, you see, you gotta come 8 o'clock on the dot. All right, our oven's currently occupied, so we're just gonna leave our bones on the rack for a second until we can get some space in the oven that we can get that cooked off. So yeah, you just want to roast those bones without any seasoning or anything like that. Just get them nice brown and crispy, and then we're gonna use those for the bone broth. All right, so for these lovely chickens, we're gonna marinate them. It is 9:47 a.m. Oh, okay, still morning then. All right, sounds good. So good morning to you as well. So I think we're in the same time zone then. All right, so I'm also doing well. It's Saturday. It's the weekend. I think I get more of my energy and my happiness when it comes to the weekend because, it's a weekend. Unless, you get happy unless you have to work. I know I'm working today, but, I got some plans for later, so I'm excited. All right, so we're gonna add some nice olive oil to here. Some olive oil to this one as well. All right, so we're gonna marinate these chicken. We're gonna get them put away, and then we are going to basically make I think we're gonna cut up our eggplants first finish off the prep for our pasta, and then we'll go about making the sauce for our nice creamy peri-peri sauce for our chicken here. And then we can move on to our next prep. Joanne says, hopefully you are not working too hard. You know me. I'm always trying to find the easiest way to get through my day. Nah, I try not to work too hard. Sometimes it's just not my choice. Sometimes it just happens like that, you know? Try not to work too hard and then something gets landed on your table and by the time you know it, you're running around like your head's cut off and you're sweating. But today, nah. Today's our prep day, so today should be very chilled. I don't have to cook anything major today. I'm not cooking for the hot food area today. Saturdays are just strictly my prep day, so I get to prepare and get ready for the following week. So our menu has changed. So come Monday, it'll be a different menu from last week, and then hopefully everything will fall into space. All right, so let me take off these gloves real quick. I just wanted to make sure I coat all my chicken in the oil. And now, two little things we're gonna do here. We have some peri peri sauce that we're gonna use to marinate these chickens. And then also along with some peri peri spices. So that should give a ton of flavor to this chicken when it's nice and roasted off on Monday. Because it's going to be marinated in it. All those flavors are going to get to sit in our lovely, seep into our lovely chicken here. So we're using two things today. We're using this guy, this little peri peri, alongside this nice peri peri spice blend. Yes, coating my chicken in the oil does help. Also helps the spices stick, and also helps when I'm mixing it. It helps spreads. Like if I'm doing like a dry spice like this, it helps it to spread the dry spice around instead of just clumping to one spot. So when I'm mixing it, the oil will also help it spread around more evenly and easier. And that's why I do that. Okay, so get everything. No, I don't think I'm because this peri peri spice comes with some heat on it. I am not gonna try to bury this in it. I'm just gonna hopefully lightly coat this in the peri peri sauce. No. You guys can probably use it. So I have this in a container that I won't get too messy. And then, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it all, but I'm just gonna put some of those spices around. Very, very, very nice. Give that a mix. A bit more of that spice around. We want to make sure it gets nicely spread out. Because remember, we're also going to add that lovely peri peri sauce in there. So yeah, this one's going to definitely have some kick to it when it's all said and done. Some nice spices. And do remember that we're also going to make a nice a creamy peri peri sauce for this when it's all said and done. All right, let's do this one over here. That's the way, I like it, That's the way I like it, I like it, All right, guess I am gonna end up using the entire thing, so make sure we get those flavors in throughout. I know in me at some point I will add some smoked paprika, maybe not today, but probably close to cooking. And that's the way, I like it, I like it, Okay. Let's make meals. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Love to have you. I'm not sure how long you're there, but yeah, welcome. Love to have you. Thank you for sharing some of your lovely, precious time with us today. Love to have you in the stream. All right, so that being said, let us add in our lovely sauce here, and then we can get all of this finished up, shall we? That's the way, I like it, Yeah, so. I like it, Oh, 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 All right, that is looking absolutely delicious to begin with. I'm gonna grab some of my containers, get this ready, and then get my hands in here, and we're gonna mix these up, and then we're gonna put them in a container so we can wrap them up, put in our prep cart, and let them marinate away. I'll leave in the fridge and let them marinate away until we are ready, and then we can throw them on our plate. All right. Make sure we incorporate all that throughout. Make sure we get all the way to the bottom.
And the process and zucchini.
Looking good, looking good. And I know once I roast it off and pair it with a nice peri peri cream sauce, it's going to be absolutely delicious. All right, let's do this one over here. I think Nando's will be proud of me. Huh? Nando's love their peri peri chicken. That's one place I haven't been in a long time, actually. Since I've left the UK, I haven't been to a Nando's. I wonder why. All right, everything's nicely mixed, marinated. Let's get these in their respectful containers. That's the way I like it. All right, so let's get these in their containers. All right, so what we're gonna also do is we are gonna leave. We're gonna leave 2 of the wings off to the side, and we're gonna get those cooked off so we can basically adjust the seasoning and the flavoring from when it's finished marinating. We can get a good sense of what it's gonna taste like afterwards, and then what we need to add to it when we go to cook it, or balance out the flavors. So we're gonna cook those and then give those a taste a little bit later, and then figure out what we need to tweak on it. All right. So right now we're just gonna get the rest of this in our containers. All I need is the air that you breathe, just to love you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna save another 2 from this batch as well. All right. And let me just go wash my hand real quick so we can come back and wrap these up and put it on our prep cart. Okay. Hey, sister, doom, sisters, better get that doom, sister. Let's see, what did I miss? What did I miss? That is a good idea. Yeah, for sure. That's a good way to go about things. Because you can't just marinate it and expecting your flavors to be, perfect and on the point. You gotta make sure you cook a little bit and taste it, and make sure that when you are giving to your guests and stuff like that, the flavor is 100%. And you're not just guessing and asking your customer if it tastes good and stuff like that. You already know it tastes good, but then again, you also know that everybody has their own taste buds, and not everybody's gonna like what you like. So you just gotta make it as the best of your abilities. But I know I do want these flavors in here, so they're going to be marinated in here. The only thing I'm trying to check for now is if I'm going to add a little bit more, like say salt, um, or something else to this to balance out the flavor. And that's what I'm looking for. The peri peri flavors is what I'm going for. So that's already going to be infused. I just got to make sure it also tastes good to our clientele. All right, so that being said, let me find the wrap to wrap these up. All right. And if you're ever doing something like this and you have the aluminum foil, do me a favor. Always put like a covering of like paper or something, the parchment paper or something like that on top before you put the parchment, before you put the aluminum on, because depends on what aluminum foil you're using. The aluminum itself could degrade and get into your food and stuff like that. Because I don't know some people, if you ever seen it, you just cover your food in aluminum and then you open up the next day, go get it, and then there'll be holes in your aluminum. That is the aluminum itself degrading because of what else you have in your container. All right. So to stop that from getting into your food, just put a nice paper covering over it as well, and then aluminum over top, and that will stop that unfortunate nonsense from happening. I've had that happen to me a couple of times with even with the paper on. That I come and I'll see like little holes from the aluminum degrading. So keep that in mind when you're working with something like that. All right, so I'm gonna label this and put this where it needs to be. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let me put you guys down here for a second while I wipe down my area. And let's see. Pam Foster, welcome. Thank you for the amazing laughing disco. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the gift. We appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by in our lovely stream and sharing some time and effort with us. You are truly a precious soul. Helped out the channel in a big way, so thank you very much. Appreciate it all around. All right, so let me just get. I hope you're having a good morning as well, wherever you are watching the stream from, wherever in the world. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. All right, so that being said, we are gonna start finishing up our prep for. I'm gonna switch over and finish up our prep for this lovely pasta that we're gonna be doing. So let's bring you guys back up while we do this transition over. I need to grab my board in a second so we can get these eggplants nicely prepped. All right. But first thing before we do that, actually, let's get those chicken wings in the oven so I can let you guys know when that's cooked, how the flavor is on those, and how I can adjust the flavorings. All right, so. Alright, so those are the chicken wings that were there. So we're gonna cook those off, make sure those flavors come together the way we want them to. And then we'll know how we need to adjust them on Monday, if there's any adjustments needed. Alright, so in the oven we go. I say that, but I'm gonna have to hold off for a second because there's not enough space in the oven. Oh, my luck. All right, let me get my board and then we can start this. And because we are at work, we're gonna have to scrub down our own dishes for a second. We usually have a dishwasher, but they're just not here yet. So until they come, I have to deal with my own dishes. Not a problem, not a problem. I'm used to it. Although I absolutely despise doing dishes that are had a lot of food caked on them and stuff like that, but it's just me. All right, I love the board. It's nice, washed and sanitized. Because I need you, baby, and it's quite alright. I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. Okay. Let's bring that over, shall we? We are going green with envy. And then we can grab another knife. And we are gonna need a bowl for this as well. And we're gonna need a container for this. Dope. All right, we're getting all this stuff together under one place. All right, so this is gonna be for our eggplants. We're gonna wash all our lovely eggplants in a second. We're gonna have to take off all these unfamiliar labels off our food, get them washed and bring them back so we can cut them up. And then afterwards we can start our sauce for our chicken. And then all that's left to do is our salad, our salmon, prep for our beef, and our 2 side vegetables. We still got time. Alright, so you just gotta take off these little stickers right here. Get these in our bowl so we can get them washed. I can see your heart crying over me. Okay, so let me go wash these and come right on back. We're gonna use 2 different type of eggplants. Got these, and then we got this. So, all right, so let me wash them. Cat lover, welcome to our stream. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always make sure you wash your produces because you never know what could be lingering on them. Stuff you can't see, microscopic things and things that could not necessarily be good for your body. So make sure you always wash them. You ever look at something that you bought and you're like, oh, that's so good. Looks like it'd be eaten right away. And then you wash it and then you look at the water after and you're like, that came off of that. So yeah, you should always wash these things before you use them. Even though you can't see it, doesn't mean it's not on it. All right. Oh. All right, so our lovely eggplants are washed. Let's get those cut up, shall we? And these are going to be for a pasta dish. So just joining us, that's what we're going to use these for. Last week we did some nice Korean for the last menu. This week, I should say, we did some Korean barbecue glazed eggplants. So these are gonna be for our lovely rigatoni pasta for next week. Woo! Come on. When the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough. Chim out. When the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough. Chim out. When the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough. Chim out. Till the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough. Just vibing to a little bit of what's going on the radio right now. Like I can't do wax. Woo. It's important to always vibe when you're at work and make sure you don't go crazy. I'm just saying. Woo, chum on. Don't stop till you get enough. Telephone starts. Don't stop till you get enough. I know the Michael movie is about to release soon. I wonder if there's anyone in our lovely stream that is going to see that movie. Just curious. Just thought I'd ask the question since they're playing some Michael on the radio right now. Just sheer curiosity. Like I can't do wax, baby. Jamal, said phone starts. Don't stop till you get enough, Jamal. Don't stop till you get enough, Jamal. When the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough, Jamal. Till the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough. Till the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough, Jamal. Don't stop till you get enough, Jamal. When the phone starts, don't stop till you get enough, Jamal. Don't stop till you get enough. Want you, baby. Woo.
Yes, bitch. I'm coming.
Yes, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jamal. Don't stop till you get enough. Don't stop till you get enough. Till the phone starts. Don't stop till you get enough. All right, let's build our mountain of eggplant, shall we? So we're gonna have nice big chunks of these eggplants in our pasta dish. And this is why we are giving them some nice, because when they cook, they are gonna shrink a little bit, but so we keep them nice and chunky so they'll come out in our pasta. We don't need them to be mushed out in our pasta. We want some nice solid cubes of eggplants in our pasta. And it's gonna complement with that nice rigatoni. Ranch? Relish? You want to probably check on those shelves going all the way around. So, on that side going around. No worries. I'm just guessing. I can't remember where I found it. And come on, come on.
Yes. No, take it. No.
All right, our pasta prep is almost done. The tomato sauce I don't really have to worry about until Monday. We'll get that done in no time. Some of the other prep though, I want to get out so I have more time to prep that pasta sauce. So that is basically trying to save ourselves some time because when we first come into work, I think we have about 2, maybe 3 hours before our lunch starts. So we got to make sure we give ourselves enough time to get all this food out without stressing. And hence, this is why we have prep days for times like this. Woo, we're getting full over here. Isn't she lovely? I saw you. All right, we got 3 more of these lovely eggplants, and then we can move on to something else. And last but not least, why is that? I already feel tired. And I've barely started my day. Why is that? I think I need some more nourishment in my stomach. Get that morning energy going. All right, so that is done. Let's get this nicely wrapped up and put on our prep cart, shall we? Alright, we're putting our chicken wings in the oven. We can at least get those cooked. In the meantime, alright, this is another item for our prep cart, which is lovely. More items we get banged off and put on our prep cart. It is a good day. All right, what did I say was next? I think I said I was gonna make our creamy peri peri sauce, right? Sounds good. Let's get that done, shall we? All right, what do I need for this lovely thing? I need some onions, some garlic. I need some peri peri, more of that peri peri sauce. I need some chicken stock. I need some 35% cream. I need some lemon juice to give it that nice kick. No. First mistake. If you're doing something with cream, always leave your lemon juice till the very end, because the lemon juice will make your cream split and you don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna omit the lemon juice until we come on Monday. And then we'll finish off with that lemon juice. So I got my garlic. I need to go grab some. Whoa. Need to grab some onions and some chicken stock, amongst other things. All right. So here's where things get a little bit different, ladies and gents. While I go grab those ingredients, I'm just gonna put you down here for a second while I go grab those ingredients. I'll keep you in mind while I'm doing so. I'll give you guys a play-by-play. What I've grabbed when I'm making my way back, and we can continue once I grab all my ingredients. I usually don't pull you guys around with me at work because, I'm respecting others that I work with's privacy and all our clientele's privacy. So therefore, I'll leave you guys here until I grab all my ingredients and then I come back. All right. So I'm currently going to go grab some. We're gonna use some of our spice blend. I should get more of that. Yeah, no. Actually, yeah. Instead of that, we're gonna grab some more of that peri peri dry spice, and we're gonna grab some chicken stock, some 35%, and some peri peri. All right. So some onion as well. Let me grab those, and I will be right back. Oh. Ooh, I wanna know, 'cause I wanna know if you really love me. All right, I just picked up my onions. I'm going to grab the peri peri, the chicken stock, and something else that I need that I can't quite put my finger on right now. But I'll know once I get closer to it. Cause I wanna know. If you love me not, All right, I got my peri peri sauce, dry spice. I got my chicken stock. I got my onions. I need to grab that 35% cream, which I'm on my way to get right now. If you love me, I wanna us dance. That nice peri peri sauce. It's good. It's good. When I get that done, I can pair it with the chicken wing that's in the oven right now, and then we can test. Cause I wanna know if you really love me. We're also gonna need some Parmesan cheese, so I might as well grab it while I'm out here. All right, I think I got everything I need. I'm making my way back. And we are back. So let's bring you guys back up and we can get back to work, shall we? Oh, mama. Oh, pretty thing. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How are you? Hope you're having a good morning. Because I'm about to make us some delicious creamy peri peri sauce. How was the rest of your day yesterday? All right. Let's get everything that we need together out here. Some Parmesan. We're gonna be grated on for later. We got some of that nice peri peri seasoning as well. We're gonna use for this. Now this is definitely gonna have some kick to it for sure. That's yummy. And I rested so well. That's always good. That's always good. I can only wish I rested as good as you because for some reason last night I kept getting up. I don't know what it is. I think it was like around 1 o'clock. I was up, used the washroom, went back to bed, got up because I was hearing some random noises, went back to bed. 4 o'clock, I was up again. I was like, what is happening? So it's just been on and off the entire night. All right, so let's get this shenanigans on the road, shall we? Gonna add a little bit of olive oil to my pot. I'm not gonna start it just yet. I just want to add that to the pot to get that stuff kicked off the right way. We got some pre-chopped onions over here that we're gonna use. We're gonna chop up these lovely garlic. We have our chicken stock that we're gonna use. We have our 35% gonna use. We have our peri peri sauce that we're gonna use as well. We got this dry seasoning that we're gonna use for the peri peri sauce. And I think everything else is good, right? We're good. Cool. So let's get these garlic chopped up. Sometime I do that. Yeah, I don't know. Last night was it was bad for that. Really bad. But that being said, I think we're running on some adrenaline today. We're feeling good. And so, push comes to shove and we end up just crashing out on energy later. But for now, we are lively and ready to go. All right. Any plans for this beautiful Saturday?
Mama, you want
All right,
the serving class?
let's get our gloves on. I'll bring you guys over in a second. Just gonna set up this spot. So once I cut up this, then we'll have everything we need to start the sauce for this. I think we have another sauce we have to make for our salmon as well. So we'll see about that after we make the sauce for this. Did you say you feel like there's crazy customers in this place?
It's not time for that. It's something here.
We have no
What you be, as long as you love me, who you are, or where you're from. As long as you love me. So you're just resting up for the rest of this weekend? Pretty thing? I just recently got this book I need to get through from Indigo. From this Japanese artist that I want to get through. It's a short read, so should hopefully get through it by the week. It's something to do with, like, you know, recipes and stuff like that, but it's like a novel type of deal. But seems pretty interesting. I've never read anything from the author before. It's been translated in English, so I kind of want to see what it's all about. And, you know, maybe I'll try to do that over the weekend. Where you're from will be as long as you love me. All right, so I'm working this weekend rotation. Yes, you did mention that your scheduling changed. All right, so labor and delivery nurse. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. How long did you have to do schooling for something like that? As long as you love me, who you are, where you're from. All right, let me set you guys up here. Looking good, looking good. All right, hopefully we don't get disturbed. Now, let's get our stove turned on. I'm gonna wait till our oil starts smoking a little bit, so therefore I can go and check on these chicken wings in the oven. Not quite done yet. I don't care who you are or where you're from. Alright, so we're gonna wait till that comes up to a heat, and then we can begin to make our sauce. That peri peri sauce for creamy peri sauce for our chicken. I have a bachelor degree, 4 years, school, then training at job and certificate. Honestly, congrats. I commend your type of work because that stuff is not easy to do. Forever. No. Thank you for bringing some of our new generation into the world. As we all know, kids are the future. If they're brought up right. I have to add that caveat. They are the future if they're brought up right. Okay, I'm getting there. Better than ever. All right, so our oil is a little bit hot now. We're gonna add in our lovely onions, and we're just gonna sweat that down. Forever and ever. We don't need a bunch of color on this. We just want to cook it so it's nice and translucent. It's supposed to be a nice, light, creamy sauce. Cool. Kind of looking forward to later on after work. I have this all-you-can-eat function with the family going out later. So gotta make sure I don't eat too much. While I'm at work, although I know it's gonna happen. Save my appetite. Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely try. Supposed to go into this all-you-can-eat Chinese spot, so gotta make sure I can eat enough for my money's worth, right? I might take a couple short videos and put them up on the YouTube shorts a little bit later when we get there. And we'll see how that goes. if I get permission from the owners to do a live stream, I will try to do such while we're there. But if I don't, like I said, I'll take a couple of videos and put it up on the YouTube shorts. So all right, so nice and a little bit translucent. We're gonna add in our lovely chopped garlic right here. Just gonna mix that up. And you can smell that nice fragrance.
That would make sense. They did expire. They look fine.
Forever and ever, I'll be your heart and now you. So this is what that lovely peri peri mix looks like. You can definitely see those chilies and everything that's going on in there. So definitely gonna have a little bit of kick to it. You can smell those chili flakes as well. So now we're gonna add some of that in. And we're gonna toast that off. It's nicely toasted. You can already smell that aroma coming out of the pot. So basically we're toasting that to draw some of that aromatic and some of that flavor. And then we don't want to cook that out too much because we don't want those spices to burn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this Miss Thing says already looks lovely. Appreciate you. And we're gonna hit that with that lovely chicken stock. And we're gonna bring that to a boil and just cook that a little bit, and then we'll be able to add everything else. So we're gonna crank that heat up to max and bring that up to. Come on.
Yes. Yes, I see the sky. Yes, mixed vegetable. Yes, roast beef. Yes, chicken. Yes, leave me alone.
She's trying to keep you on top of your toes. All right, let's grab those lovely chicken wings out of the oven in the meantime while that is coming up to a boil. And they seem to be nicely done. Now, there's not much color on these just yet, but in a second. This, you are hot, sir. Can you not? All right, so it is cooked. So yeah, like I said, that also tells me when I go to cook them next, our batch of chicken wings, we're gonna put some smoked paprika on them and stuff like that, right? And then when I cook, it's gonna give that a nice little color as well to go along, because these hasn't got a lot of color, but they're cooked. We're gonna try them once they cool down a little bit and see where our flavors are at. And then maybe we'll leave a little bit on the side to try that with the sauce that we're gonna be making over here. Nacho, nacho man. I wanna be a nacho man. So you scrape down the sides, get all those flavors in. All right, so while that's going on, let's see. Janet says they already look perfect already. Thank you very much. All right, so once that's going on, love to have you back in the stream, Janet. I am going to actually see what some other ingredients I can grab in the meantime and get that prepped up while we're getting this sauce going, because we're gonna try to multitask a little bit. And that will help us get our work done a little bit faster. And that being said, then hopefully we can get our lovely menu design done for you guys later on today. All right, so looking through it, seeing what, okay, we can need for, all right, there's some cabbage. We're gonna need to cut up some cabbage for our next dish, for our beef dish. So that is gonna be the next item on our prep list. We're gonna need some cabbage. All right, so let's grab a container. This is boiling. I'm gonna leave you guys while I go grab myself some cabbage. You guys can take care of the pot. You guys got this. Take care of it while I'm gone to grab my cabbage and stuff like that. Make sure nothing happens to it. Make sure nothing falls into it while it's boiling away and I'm not here. We just want to, excuse me. I'm trying to talk, but those spices from the fumes went right up into my nose and I almost coughed. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm gonna grab this cabbage and come back because I can't deal with the fumes.
Behind.
Oh my God.
Behind.
And good morning to you as well, Janet. All right, moving to go grab my cabbages, and I shall make a return in hopefully no time. Ooh, I just got reminded that I'm doing my lovely ginger shot today, making my nice pineapple, apple, and ginger shots later on tonight. I don't think I'll be streaming that though, but say you want to take me to rehab, and I say no, no, no. Sure. Green cabbage, we have some. Okay, we'll do a mix. We'll do a mix of these lovely cabbage. I'm not entirely sure how much the cabbage I'm going to need, but we'll play by ear. We're gonna grab some more if we need it. Once we cut up these ones that we've grabbed so far. So we got a mix of cabbages. We got some Chinese cabbage. We got some Hisby cabbage. and we got some green cabbage. So we're just gonna mix it up and see what happens. All right. All right, let's see. Jenna says, I'm doing horrible. Concussion. Janet, what happened? What is going on? What's happening? What is happening? Do tell me what's going on with you. Yes, 100%. 100%, Janet. 100%. A spot is always reserved.
Yeah.
I am currently trying those chicken wings. And they already have a ton of flavor. And then you get that hint of that spice in the back of your throat from the peri peri. So that is already delicious. And I even have to start marinating it. So once it's marinated, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna save a couple pieces so that I can also try it with the sauce and make sure it complements the sauce as well. When I make my own tea blend as well. Yes, we're both tea people for sure. So now that our lovely chicken stock had enough time to boil away, we are going to add in our peri peri sauce.
Every day, 11 o'clock.
And we're gonna let that cook out. Before we add in our 35% cream and cook that down.
I don't know. Her vegetable is ready. I have to put it back. Or 10 minutes more.
So 2 of our lovely chicken wings. Woo. The spices are in my throat. I can taste it right now. We're gonna cook this out, make those flavors come together before we add in our 35% cream, and we're gonna reduce that to thicken it up. You love peri peri chicken, or you just every time I make peri peri chicken, I automatically just think of Nando's. I don't know if you know what Nando is. It's like this chicken spot that do some roast chicken, different flavors. Peri peri is one of their top things. Peri peri chicken is one of their top things to make. But yeah, every time I think of peri peri, automatically Nando's come to mind. It's one of those chicken franchises. And ideally, this sauce is from them as well. Nando's. So it's pretty good. The only thing I have against Nando's is like sometimes their chicken can be on the dry side of things. If they had a nice moist chicken, it'd be great. So if you can avoid giving their chicken breasts, it'll be better. because chicken thighs in them always have a better, more, have more moisture, right? More tenderness. Their chicken breasts tend to get a little bit dry. Yeah, no, their sauces and everything else that goes with the chicken is delicious. It's just I only have a quarrel with their chicken breasts. The chicken every time I've ever had Nando's chicken breasts, it's always dry, and the only thing that saves it is their sauces that they pair with it. So, but yeah, no, it's a nice place. When I had it, my first time having it was in the UK, and I enjoyed them. So. I was saying earlier, I haven't really had them since I've been back home, back here in Canada. But I know they have a spot, but they're not as big here in Canada, at least in Toronto, as they are in the UK when I was there. So. Rescue me. We're coming from the far. All right, so we're gonna let that boil off for a little bit. And then we can slowly get started with our cabbage.
Tyrone, carry up to the front, please. Longer Tyrone, carry up to the front. Thank you.
Sorry. Now, when it comes to your peri peri sauce, you can always try to make that from scratch as well. Today we're not attempting that. It's just we're trying to save a little bit of time because we still have a lot to get through that we have to put together. So we're not going to be making peri peri sauce from scratch. But we are going to be making our cream sauce from scratch by using a blend of the peri peri sauce that's already been made. So that's smelling good. The aromas are nice. You can smell the spices in the air. Just don't inhale too sharply, else you're going to end up sneezing in your pot. All right, so now we're going to add in our 35% cream here. And we are going to mix this out. A whisk will work as well. And we're going to let that cook down and thicken up a little bit while we go back over here and check on get our lovely cabbages cut up and prepped up. Roll in the half. Okay, let's see if I can move you guys without dropping you. It's a delicate procedure right here. Okay. Whew. Morning. All right, cabbage, here we go. All right, so like I said, we are using a little bit of hispy cabbage. We're using a little bit of green cabbage, and we're using some of that Chinese cabbage as well. And we're just gonna cut everything down and prep them up and see how much volume we have and if we need to add a little bit more. So for this, we're gonna remove some of these outer layers. That we don't necessarily need or want. Seep up some of this water. That's just from me when I washed it. Got between some of the layers, and now it wants to come out all over the cutting board. All right, so we are gonna take away that core right here. Cut that in half. Cut that in half again. And we're just gonna roughly chop that up. Because that's gonna be cooked down with our ground beef dish on Monday. Maybe even go one more. A nice peri-peri sauce is over here boiling away, so I'm gonna give that a nice stir. Make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. It's looking good. I'll show you guys that when it's all said and done. And then nicely it thickens to where I want it to be. Of course, we're gonna have to give it a taste and make sure everything's good. And hopefully not ruin our appetite for later on tonight. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to Nando's today. Yes, please. Thank you for sending me some. Appreciate you. Honestly, I haven't been to Nando's myself in a while, so I think it's overdue for me to check it out. I'm gonna have to find, I think there's a location somewhere downtown that I'm gonna have to find. And Janet, when you get to Nando's, just let them know that I sent you, okay? Just let them know I inspired you to come have some beautiful Nando's. And tell them I said that they need to do better with when cooking their chicken breasts, because it can tend to be dry sometimes. Tell them I said that. Amen. That is my critique, and I stand by it. Don't leave a mess, Miss Thing. I'm just saying, you use it, but don't leave a mess. Ooh. All right, our sauce is lovely and boiling away. And you still need to be reduced a little bit more. But we are gonna give it a taste and see what we think. I'll bring you guys over for a hot second so you guys can see what's going on in there. Alright, you see? It's looking nice. I love that nice color. This and the aromatics and aroma just smells very nice as well. So I'm gonna give that a nice taste, see where our flavors are at, and then I'm gonna reduce that heat and let it continue to cook down. Oh man. Oh man. Once we hit that with our lemon juice at the end, when we go to finish it up, that's gonna be proper. That's gonna taste so good. All right, so at this point, what we're gonna do is we have that chicken wings that we saved. We're gonna add some of that sauce to it and see how them come together. Just a little bit of preview. So let's try this. And see those flavors come together. And Pretty Thing says I should not ruin my appetite. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard. Oh, good. I think I outdid myself in the flavors.
Don't eat here.
So, just to recap, the flavors are all there. Complements with the sauce very nicely as well. So, all that's going to be ready for me. All I need to do now is let it cool down, and then I can add it to my list of prep that's finished. And just in case you guys don't believe me, it was delicious. So it was absolutely delicious. Hi, Maria.
¿Cómo estás, Adi? Muy bien, muy bien. Allá afuera está mi Sherry, mi hijo.
Can the base stand alone? What do you mean? Like the base for my camera? Can it stand alone? Is that what you're talking about? So at the moment, what I have at work for, if that's what you're talking about, this is what I have for, give me a second. This is what I have for the stand for my camera at the moment at work. And you guys kind of just sit on that and, you know, watch along. I do have a gimbal, but it's a little bit more like It's a little bit more like flashy when I'm at work. I'm trying to keep a low profile when I'm at work with it. So to bring my gimbal around at work is like, I feel like it's a little too much. Trying to keep a low profile when I'm doing my live streams at work. So I work with what I got and the space I have. When I'm at home, it's a different story. I have my standalone gimbal and everything. But yeah. Nessa, you have no, you have a lineup of customers. That's what I'm saying. All right, so we're gonna get our sauce off the stove. It's pretty much where we want it to be. That's what it's looking like right now. So we're gonna get that in a container. It's gonna be nice for when we go to pour it over our chicken when it comes down to it. So. So we're gonna let that cool down. This is very hot. All right, so that's another one of our prep out of the way for today. Let us continue with our salmon. I said salmon, oh my gosh, I mean my cabbage. What is happening? I'm losing focus. All right, so we will have more than enough cabbage for what we need for our menu item. So I don't think we're gonna need to grab any more because we still have the green cabbage to prep and our container is almost full already. So, and plus when we cook all this down, it's gonna shrink a little bit. So we should be good. We can just make sure it all fits in the pot with our ground beef mixture. It's going to be a cabbage and ground beef mixture. Like a nice Chinese style braised cabbage and ground beef. Hence why we're using Chinese cabbage, but we're just mixing it with a couple other cabbages as well. Well. Want some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, some Little Juanita. And let me set this party off right. I do have an item on the menu where I do the history cabbage. I cut it up in sections, and then I do a nice something like this, nice wedges, and I do a nice cabbage roast and something like that. It's pretty good, but I don't do it a lot because not a lot of our clientels go for it. But it's delicious. All I can do is just hope they like it. Broccoli, add broccoli and you're good to go. With the sauce, yeah, for sure. You can definitely put that on some nice broccoli. Maybe I will save that as one of our menu items. Maybe we'll do a nice roast broccoli, and we'll make a nice peri peri sauce again for that, and we'll use that. So who knows? Maybe I'll use it for the menu for the following week, not next week, but the week after that. Since we're already going to be making the peri peri sauce, we'll make enough that we have enough for the following week when we do it. So yeah, maybe I will add that to the menu, Janet. That's a good idea. Have the nice roasted broccoli, and then have the nice creamy peri peri sauce over that with a little bit of garnish. It'll go well. All right, we're almost done with the cabbage, and then we can move on to the next item that we need to take care of. Susanna, I'm hungry. One can say maybe I go a little bit overboard on the cabbage, but from another perspective, you can be like, it's gonna be delicious, hopefully. I feel like maybe I won't use the green cabbage next time. I feel like it's gonna have more of that chunkier ends that necessarily will leave a little bit of crisp, but it'll take a longer time to cook out. All right, cool. That is done. That is done. I got a feeling. All right, let's wrap this up and we can get it on our prep cart.
May?
All right, let's get that label and put that on our cart. And then we can grate up some parm in the meantime. Cause I want candy. Do, 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 do. Oh, okay. Flora! I saw you. You were standing out there looking for a second. I was like,
What else I can do?
just go home. Just remember, Flora, you can do anything you put your mind to. So if one of those is going home, you can definitely do it. I want candy. Well, hello. How are you? I'm doing good, doing good. All right, let's see. What did I miss down in the chat? I love stuffed cabbage. Very nice. For me, it has to be like, has to depends on what's this stuff with. What do you usually like in your stuffed cabbage, Jenny? I think our menu for this week is going to have a lot of spicy elements in our dishes. We got sweet chili salmon. We got the peri peri chicken. We got some other things with a little bit of spice on there, but should be good. Get our bowl for our Parmesan cheese. You can fly like... I'm sorry. That thing sucks. You see what he does to you, he does to us every single day. You can fly like an eagle. Fly right into the future. Cause time keep on slipping, slipping, slipping. Can I get this oven so I can roast my bones, please and thank you? I need it. Where's my bones?
Oh, your bones.
Yeah. Are you done with it?
Yeah, of course.
You got your veggies in there though.
I will just give me a second.
Unless you want me to cook them more, because you know she'll want them cooked more. We have a lovely customers always come order these vegetables, but she wants them 100% dead. I'm not even kidding.
Don't tell the audience about that.
Yeah, she likes her vegetables cooked out nice and mushy to the point where it can be like a smoothie. So, all right, you know, I gotta commend her for her appetite, but oh my gosh, I've never seen veggies cooked that to that point. Let's see, ground beef, stuffed cabbage and rice. Okay, that's good. I can see myself munching on a plate of that for sure. For sure. Wake me up before you go. Susanna, what's going on? I think I'm gonna go before I go on my before I go to my all-you-can-eat restaurant later on. I'm gonna definitely go running for a little bit because I've been snacking nonstop since I got here today, and it is not by choice because I need to try these foods and make sure everything is good. Where on earth is my grater? There you are. Yeah, I need to try all the food, make sure the flavors are all good. So I'm constantly binge eating when I'm at work, and I know I'm gonna have a big meal afterwards as well. All right, so let's get this lovely parm grater up. We're gonna save the ends as usual for our bone broth. Our bones just went into the oven, so we're gonna have that when it comes out, and hopefully we can get that started and finish today. We're gonna need our big pot for that. So once I finish the grater of the parm, maybe I can grab all the stuff I need for that, so I can get everything ready for when the bones come out. They can all just get put in the pot and started. And hopefully these guys have some lemongrass. If you guys know, I'm always complaining that there's not enough lemongrass in the world for these guys to get their hands on. But get me some lemongrass. There we go. There's that oven again. Thank you.
Today at PCinsurance.ca. Conditions apply. Visit PCinsurance.ca.
Whoosh. At least I'm getting a arm workout on this one for sure. I wanna lift you up. All around you, I heard you. Oh, Lee. All right, that's one down. Two more to go. I hurt you. Whew, this is definitely an arm workout, all on its own. Do the arm a rest every now and then. All right, we're almost done that one. We're gonna play. Yeah. What's up? Pizza? I'm good. I have a big, I got an all you eat place going tonight, so I gotta save my appetite. Break you down. Huh? Oh my God. All right. Last one. For the love of cheese, we do this. For the love of cheese. And it's important to get our bone broth done today because we have some people that are looking forward to having it. So hopefully we can get that done and strained off today. Alongside all our other prep that we got to do. Let's rest the arm and take a look what's the next item on our prep list. We're gonna need to cut up a bunch of onions for this one dish that we're doing. We're gonna do some nice seemingly Japanese style zucchini and onions dish, and that is gonna be, we need the onions. We're gonna roast off the onions with some soy teriyaki sauce, olive oil, some seasoning. We're gonna get that nice and caramelized, also with our lovely zucchini. And it's all said and done. So we're gonna make sure we cut up our onions how we need them to be for that dish. We're gonna do some nice julienne onions. So that should be another flavorful dish right there. At least there's no spiciness on that dish. All right, brilliant, done. Let's go. $45. Ish. Should always wipe down the area after every shenanigans. All right, let's get that racked up and put away. Sorry. All right, another prep down. Another one bites the dust. All right, what did I say I was going to do next? I was going to prep for our bones. We're going to put you guys down here while I go grab that stuff. I'm going to do the mirepoix for our bone broth, all the stuff that we need, herbs and everything. And we're going to grab some onions for our, what is happening here? For our next dish that we're going to put together as well. So I will be right back. Oh my. Sorry. Sir, what kind of trouble you're getting up to right now?
Here we go.
All right, we got some onions. We got our green onions as well. We're grabbing some celery. We need some celery for that. We're gonna need some herbs, I mean some thyme, some oregano. Oh, seriously? You do not have any oregano? All right, no oregano. Oh my gosh! You see, it's like they're playing with my emotions. They're literally playing with my emotion. No oregano. They have lemongrass. Oh my gosh, they have lemongrass. I can't even believe it. So yeah, no oregano, but they do have lemongrass. So for there, I cannot complain at all. Forget I wasn't even gonna complain. I got my garlic, grab some ginger, and a little bit of mushrooms, and we should be good to go. Cause I know. All right, seems got everything that we need. We are making our way back. All right, let's bring you guys back up and we can continue with our loveliness. All right, believe it or not, we have our lemongrass. You guys can believe that, but we definitely have lemongrass today. We got some ginger, got some onions, some mushrooms, a couple of garlics, got some celery, got our carrots, got some thyme, we have no oregano, and we got some green onions. And then we have all the onions that we're gonna cut up for one of our other dishes. So let us get a beat on our pot. There you are. Give me a second while I wash up my pot. All right, amazing. Our pot's ready to go, nice and clean. And now we can start getting everything else that we need into our pot for when our bones come out. All right, let's get you so we can wash you. You got way too much dirt on you. We're gonna make sure we wash you. Ginger, you're coming with us too. Carrots, you're coming with us too. So we are good.
I don't know. It's buffalo. It's spicy, spicy.
All right, we can throw our mushrooms in here. We got some cremini mushrooms. We can go in our pot. Ooh, baby, ah. All right. There's a lot of moisture on my hand. It's very hard to get my hands into these gloves. All right, so now we're gonna rough chop these. I'm gonna put those in our pot. Same with the carrots. Carrots are absolutely massive, by the way. Very big carrots. It's like one would say they're unnatural carrots. They're definitely not organic. Got some lovely ginger. It's gonna go in as well. Got our green onion. Get rid of those ends. We got some extra one over here that we didn't use from last time. So we're gonna put those in with this batch as well. Cut that in half, and that goes in the pot. Trying to make sure nothing goes to waste. And then we got our herbs. Well, herb. Got our thyme. That goes into the pot as well. And then we got our onions. All right, so we're gonna rough chop those. And we're just tossing everything into the pot right now. Let's clean up our garlic. We're just taking that layer, that other layer of the skin of our garlic real quick. Yes, sir. I know, right? All right, so that's done. And we can cut up our garlic in half and throw that in the pot. And last but not least, actually no, we're gonna need some tomato paste that we're gonna grab in a second as well to put that over there. That being said, we do have our lemongrass, yeah? We're gonna cut that lemongrass in half so it'll fit in the pot properly. And then we're gonna tenderize it to draw out those flavors and those aromatics. Amazing. All right, so that's all in there. So now we're gonna add in those lovely, remember those Parmesan ends that we did? We're gonna add those in as well. Now we're gonna check on our chicken bones. Should be ready to go. Looking good. I think we can roll with them. Okay. You just came out of the oven. You want some time to cool down. I get you. All right, while I let that slightly cool down, let me go grab my lovely tomato paste. I will be right back. I'm gonna grab the tomato paste. I'm gonna leave you guys down here for a second. And then we'll be able to get that on the stove. Once we get that on the stove, we should be in a good position.
How are you?
Yeah, once we get that, we should be in a good position to start finishing up our lovely live stream and our lovely prep here. Okay, got our tomato paste, making my way back. Oh. Sorry. All right, let's bring you guys back up. All right, let's grab some tongs so we can get this chicken. Pardon?
You say, yeah, you know the baby sheep, baby,
Yeah.
her mom gave up her mother is alive.
I'm not surprised.
You know, she's single and she's rich.
I
You can
think
have the mom, I can have the girl.
I think the girlfriend will kill me.
Okay, bye.
Take these lovely chicken skins right there, and that we crisp up as well. Oh, we call that our snackables. So, oh my gosh.
What? Here.
Hit that with a little of our spices. Yeah, that's gonna be for me for a little bit later. A little chicken crispy skin. Do not judge me and my decisions. All right, so enough of that. Let's put our chicken bones in our pot.
Hey, take the hot cake. No, it's hard to do it before. Bye-bye.
All right, so let's get rid of this. This is very hot. Thank you. All right, so now that we got everything in here except for the chicken and our lovely tomato paste, we're gonna add in our tomato paste and then we're gonna top that up with our water and then we're gonna get down on the stove. Okay. Everything is looking proper. Now let's get that filled up with some water. Sorry. All right, so we're putting this on the stove, getting it up to a boil. And then we will reduce the heat, top it up with some more of our water, and then we'll let that cook for about an hour to 45 minutes until it's all done. Then we'll strain everything off, season it amongst other things, and we will be good to go for our lovely chicken bone broth. All right, so now we get to work on our onions. I think a bowl should suffice for all of these onions that we got here. And I think after our onions, all we're gonna have left to prep is, are we doing our salad today? We're gonna need to do some sweet potato as well. We need to peel up some sweet potato. And we need to make some we need to make a coconut miso cream sauce as well. So got a few more things that we gotta breeze through before, but I think we're gonna have to leave some of this stuff till Monday, because now that we have our bone broth on the stove, that's gonna take precedence over everything else right now. But we'll see what we got time for. The cream sauce might be one of those things that we leave to the absolute end. So onions. No, these onions are gonna make me want to cry, but I don't care. I do not care. All right, let's get these peeled up, shall we? When Yep, these onions are definitely making me cry. Whew. My eyes are watering already. And I even start cutting it. What is happening? Oh my god.
I have very hard.
My tear ducts are full of fluids right now. Whew. When you run away. All right, let's clean off this area. Okay. My eyes are taking a beating. Whew. All right, so now we're just gonna cut these out for what we need them for. Now that we found love, what are you gonna do with it? And last but not least, got this lovely one to get rid of, and then we are good. That is our bowl of onions done. Let's wrap that up, and that's gonna go for our prep cart. That's gonna be one of our dishes come Monday morning. Shirley, welcome back to the stream. Love to have you. Always a blast. Thanks for joining us. our live stream today and sharing a little bit of your lovely, precious time with us. We are going through it. All right, so another one for the prep. Ah, must be nice. Yeah, yeah. Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it? All right, so let's label this and get that on our prep card. Amazing. All right, so one more thing that we need to do, we're gonna grab ourselves some sweet potato and we will be back to clean and prep those up, all right? So give me a hot second while I go, I'm gonna have to go dispose some of this organic and then grab some sweet potatoes so we can come back and prep those up. I'll leave you guys down here while I go do that. Yeah, give me a second. I will be right back. Behind, coming through. Watch your back, never lose. Oh my gosh, Netch. Can you? Why is this day not over yet? Why is this day not over yet? It just goes on and on and on. Do 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 do. Letitia, what's going on, girl? No, it's, um, sometimes you never, once those things get lost, you never see them again, right? What'd you do? Call the company?
Yeah, I log into Jonathan's phone with the Lyft app.
Yeah.
And then I log in and I find my iPhone. Call this number. So then the passenger after me found it and called me.
Yeah.
And she's like, the driver has it. Yeah,
Well, that's all. So cross your fingers. Hopefully it works out. Okay. No, I'm just saying. I'm just gonna walk away. All right, so we just disposed of our compost. We're grabbing our sweet potato. All right, we got what we need. Sorry. We are making our way back to our prep area. And we can bring you guys back up. Let's see what I missed in the chat while I was away. Judith, hello to you again. Um, 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 um. Carol, welcome back. What's with your onions? I am doing Japanese style zucchini and onion with soy and teriyaki sauce. So, hence why all the onions were chopped up a while ago. And that's what I'm going to be using them for. So, but I won't be able to showcase those until Monday. Today is just, as you know, a prep day for us on Saturdays. Use those to get ahead of the game. And then when it's all said and done, we can get everything back to business on Monday. We have a new menu, so new prep, new everything. Sir. And then, that being said, we are gonna start with finish off with our sweet potato right here. We do have another sauce that we have to make, but it depends on the timing and when we get our bone broth off the stove. A little bone broth pot there in the corner where am I waving. Depends on when we get that off the stove is when we determine if we're gonna get to make that sauce or not. So yeah, let's get that sweet potato done, and then we might just end the stream for the day, but because we want to go for lunch and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get there. Some of these sweet potatoes are absolutely oversized. They're really too big. For no apparent lovely reasons. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, runaway sweet potato. Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Would you like your receipt? And just, yeah, I know that store. Please give me my receipt. What the store please? I don't know about any store please. What does it mean? Oh, yeah, I know the store please. Give me the receipt. Okay.
Oh, I want to know that too. What is that all about? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, how are you? Not bad. Cause oh, baby, give me one more chance. And back to your heart. Seems like they've been playing a lot of Michael Jackson on the airways today. I guess, can't blame them. A little bit of promotional, free promotion for the movie that's coming up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. There's a lot of onions. Now we got a lot of sweet potatoes. So many things I would have done better. These are the things I cannot hide. These are the things that you cannot buy. And our sweet potato here is going to be for our salad prep for Monday as well. So we're going to get that in some nice water. And I see people walking around with umbrellas. I hope it's not raining outside because I did not bring my umbrella today. And that would be something for sure. All right, that is our last sweet potato. Thank God, because my hands were cramping up. These are the things that I cannot do. Sorry. All right, now we got a container and some cold water that we're gonna cut up and put these lovely sweet potato in. And let's see if our bone broth is boiling yet. Not quite, but it's almost there. All right. Let's get the rest of this started. Whew.
Why are you looking at me like that?
All right, let's get these cut up and put away. Come on. Tomato. Oh my gosh, it's like this is never ending. That's good. Holy, so many. So baby, tell me that the world go down. Ooh, baby, love you when what go down. Oh my God.
Who am I here?
Look at the world go down. Sorry. All right, cool. Our sweet potatoes done. We're gonna add some because obviously it's higher than the container, so we're gonna put some damn paper towel over there, and so we can stop the
You guys without
oxidization of our sweet potato.
Order was 800 grams.
Then we can wrap that and get that on our lovely prep cart, and that will be mostly it for us today. Let's check on our bone broth. It's boiling a little bit. I want problem always. All right, so let's get that wrapped up and get that on our lovely prep cart. Let the world go round. Ooh, baby, make the world go round. All right, cool, nice. Nice label on our cart. Amazing. Ladies and gents, I think we are solid. Other than the one sauce that we gotta make, I think prep-wise, you've already got a lot of things already done. That's amazing for a day's work. And we still got time to spare. So we're gonna let our bone broth cook out with that time that we got to spare. Bring you guys over and show you what's going on in the pot real quick. All right, so that's what we're looking like right now. It's getting there. It's not quite to a boil yet, but we're gonna let it come to a boil, and then we're gonna top it up the level of water, and we're gonna let that boil away. So, Vic sweet potato, indeed. Let's see. Yeah, that is our lovely sweet potato prep for our. It's gonna be for one of our salads for Monday's menu. All right. Let's see. First of all, before we break down, we want to give an honorable shout out to one of our lovely contribution today, Pam Foster, 698, gave us a big contribution of 125 jewels today for our channel. That helps out the channel more than you know. So appreciate you. Thank you for that, Pam Foster. You're absolutely amazing. To everyone else that joined our stream, supported with our likes, our comments, and everything like that. Know that you guys are appreciated as well. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of your a little bit of your valid time with us in our stream. Stay true, stay amazing. We are going to be ending the stream right now. If you want YouTube to bring you more of our content like this, and let you know when we go live again, consider subscribing, hit that notification and that bell icon, and it will notify you when we go live again or drop a new video. All right. So appreciate your time. Keep watching us. We try to keep it interesting. We're a small channel. We're growing. We are almost at our milestones of 10,000 subscribers. And for that, thank you very much. We'll continue bringing you amazing food that we can. All right. And follow along recipes as well. So appreciate all of you. Thank you. Have a good day. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Until then, peace and have a good day. And yeah, till the next one.